Hi everyone, welcome back to PRAKASAM tutorials. In this video, I am going to discuss about types of Python arguments. In Python, there are various types of Python arguments. So that are default arguments, arbitrary arguments, and keyword arguments. So now here in this video, I am going to discuss about default arguments in Python. What is default arguments and how to create the default arguments example. So default arguments are the values that are provided while defining the function. So in default arguments, the assignment operator equal is the assignment operator. That assignment operator is used to assign a default value to the argument. Default argument becomes optional during the function calls. If we provide a value to the default arguments during the function call, it overrides the default value. The function can have any number of default arguments. Default argument should follow non-default arguments. So that is the characteristics of the important points of the default arguments. So now coming to the example, suppose for example, def keyword, the Python function start with def keyword. Along with def keyword, it must be followed by the name of the function. Now here my name of the function is greeting. So inside the parenthesis, create the formal parameters and default parameter. So that is name is equal to inside the single quotation or the double quotation user, close the quotation, close the parenthesis, end of the statement. We can use colon operator, press the enter button. Now here my default value is user. My default value is user. So now here the type the body of the statement. My body of the statement is print of open the single quotation or the double quotation. Inside the single quotation or the double quotation, hello name, hello name. So close the quotation, close the parenthesis, press the enter button. So call the name of the function. Okay, what is the definition of the name of the function? So default arguments are the values that are provided while defining the function. So now we are defining the function greetings. The default value is user. So the assignment operator is used. Equal is the assignment operator. Now the assignment operator is used to assign the default value to the argument. Okay, if we provide a default value to the default arguments during the function call, it overrides the default value. Now calling the name of the function. Now here I will call the name of the function greeting. So now the empty argument. Empty argument means it will display the default argument value. Now here what is the default argument value? User. So what we can observe on the Python console? On the Python console we can observe hello name. What is the name here? User. So that is the default value. So inside the calling the function, define some argument. Suppose for example greeting. So inside this parenthesis argument value, that argument value, for example, I entered inside the single quotation or the double quotation. My argument value is Prakasham tutorials. Close the quotation, close the parenthesis. Okay. So this argument value is override to the default value. What is the default value here? User is the default value, default argument. Now here I defined argument value. Okay, calling the name of the function. I defined argument value. That argument value is here Prakasham tutorials. This Prakasham tutorial value is override to the user. So now here what we can observe on the Python console, hello name. Now here what is the name? Prakasham tutorials. Hello Prakasham tutorials. And one more example of the default argument. One more example of the default argument. Def keyword. Along with def keyword, it must be followed by the name of the function. So my name of the function is clg underscore details, college underscore details. So inside the parenthesis define default values. My default values are, for example, name. The default value is assigned to the equal to operator. So name is equal to bits and est underscore year, established year, is equal to 1998, and close the parenthesis. End of the statement you can use the colon. Okay, now the default value is name is equal to bits and estimated year is equal to 1998. So now we are the type the body of the statement. My body of the statement is using the print function. So print of f, close the double quotation, open the double quotation, name. So inside the close brackets enter name. What is the name here? Width. Width width is established in inside the single quotation, inside the close bracket center established here est underscore year, and close the lower brackets and close the quotation, close the parentheses. That is the print function. Now the default value is bits, that is the name is established in year 1998. So press the enter button. So now here call the name of the function. The name of the function is clg college clg underscore details, college details of. Okay, so now here inside this calling the name of the function, inside the parenthesis I will define another name, another college name, and another estimated uh, another college name and established year. For example, I entered college name is BEC, comma, established year is 2008. Okay, so now here the argument values are defined. So these argument values are override to the default value. What is the default value? Bits 1998 is the default value. Now here I define VEC name and here established year is 2008. So this value is override to the this default value. So what we can observe on the Python console, VEC is established in 2008. So inside the calling the name of the function, college details. So inside the arguments, values are not defined. What you can observe, the default value will be executed. What is the default value? Width is established in 1998. Now we are the calling the name of the function. Inside the parenthesis, the argument value is not defined. The default value will be executed on the Python console. So now here in this example, we specified the value bits and 1998 as the default arguments for the parameters name and est year respectively. At the time of the function declaration, the line 4 is, this is line 1, this is line 2, and line 3, and this is line 4. In line 4 means calling the name of the function. Uh, Calling the name of the function, inside the parameter we can define some argument values. We call the function with user specified inputs, as the output printed statement constituted of the user specified argument values. And now we are next line. In this next line, user not defined. In this line 5, calling the name of the function, inside the parenthesis, the argument value is not defined. So the arguments values are not defined. Function printed a statement with the default argument values. So this is an example of the one of default arguments in Python.